What's going on, people? I hope everybody is cool, man. So I wanted to hop on here real quick and talk about Jasmine Crockett facing criticism after calling Governor Greg Abbott Hot Wheels. Okay. I want to talk about this real quick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play this video clip from NBC News, and then I'm going to be back with my commentary. Check this out.
Tonight, Texas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett attempting damage control over comments she made about Texas Governor Greg Abbott.
Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now.
In a social media firestorm, Crockett accused of mocking Abbott's use of a wheelchair during a speech at a human rights campaign event. House Speaker Mike Johnson blasting that remark as, quote, shameful and outrageous.
Is another day and another disaster by the Democrats.
The Texas governor, who was paralyzed more than 40 years ago when a tree fell on him during a run, responding on Fox News last night.
The reality is they have no vision, no policy. They have nothing to sell but hate.
President Trump also weighing in on a conservative online talk show.
She's a lowlife, and she's a very low IQ person and a lowlife.
In a lengthy post on X, Crockett now saying she wasn't thinking about the governor's disability, but rather, quote, the planes, trains, and automobiles he used to transfer migrants into communities led by black mayors. In her statement, Crockett also calling out what she believes is hypocrisy from those who support President Trump, despite his use of disparaging nicknames. And this moment,
Okay, you got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember.
when he mocked a reporter with a disability while on the campaign trail back in 2015. But the criticism for Crockett, not just from Republicans. Former Obama advisor Van Jones saying he's not sold on her explanation.
You have to be very careful when you're talking about people with disabilities. And I don't think she was careful. And I don't know her enough to say she's not being honest. I'm going to tell you, it sounded bad.
It's not the first time Crockett's been involved in a public dispute with a Republican official. Last May, she got into a tense personal exchange with Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene during a House committee hearing.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen, if someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
What now?
The liberal firebrand now finding herself in the middle of controversy once again.
And with that, Ryan Nobles joins us tonight from Capitol Hill. So,
All
Ryan,
right.
I understand one of Crockett's fellow House members.
All right. I'm going to stop it right there. Remember, man, this is live, straight from the phone, no cuts, no edits. What I want to talk about is MAGA, okay, and some Republicans. Now, MAGA and some Republicans, they got so much smoke for Jasmine Crockett, right? I mean, you know, they call her mean, ghetto, bad, low class, etc. Here's why MAGA doesn't like Jasmine Crockett, okay? Here's why. First of all, MAGA doesn't have an issue with politicians being aggressive, loud, or even disrespectful. Okay? Now, they got a problem with Jasmine Crockett because she gives it back to them. See, MAGA has an issue with fire. All right? Now, before I get into it, let me make myself clear. I support reparations personally. I support competent gun laws personally, right? And a government that actually takes care of its people. Now, if Jasmine Crockett doesn't support reparations or competent gun laws, etc., then I disagree with that. All right? I disagree with that because I do. You see, this is what happens when you don't sell out. You don't have to take anybody's side. You can just take the side that you feel is the proper side. Okay, but when you sell out like a lot of Republicans do, well, like a lot of people do, Democrats, Republicans, you can't criticize your own party because you are afraid of being booted out of it. That's the difference between me and y'all. Y'all sold out, I didn't. Now, to keep it moving, MAGA, they're mad because Jasmine Crockett is their match. Jasmine Crockett is their match. All right. See, MAGA and racist Republicans and bootlick Republicans and black MAGA and all of them, they built their whole brand on being disrespectful, right? They have been calling folks names, mocking disabilities, spewing racist nonsense, and expect everybody to just sit back and take it. But now, Jasmine Crockett has risen, right, and has come swinging, and suddenly they play victim. They play victim, right? But see, I'm not going to buy it because I know what it is. They are upset with Jasmine Crockett because Jasmine Crockett gives them what they give. She dishes out what they dish out, and they can't hack it. Now, in regards to Jasmine Crockett calling Governor Greg Abbott Hot Wheels, let me make this loud and clear. Making fun of people with disabilities, I believe, is disgusting. Now, that's just if you're randomly doing it, okay? Because you have comedy shows where people with disabilities go, and they want the comedian to talk about them and make fun of their disability because they don't like being separated from everybody else, right? So you have people with disabilities who actually go to comedy shows, etc., and want the comedian to poke fun at them and talk about them so they can laugh, etc., right? But if you're just running around mocking people with disabilities, to me, that's disgusting, and there is no excuse for it. All right? I believe in God, and I know that God is the king of turning tables, and he can put something on you that was on somebody, and then you'll be, going through what that person went through. Now, I don't care if you're a Republican, Democrat, or whatever. If you're out here making fun of people with disabilities, it's wrong, man. It's wrong. Point blank, period. But MAGA, they do it all the time. They're running around here acting like they're so upset with Jasmine Crockett and what she said. But MAGA has been making fun of people all the time. All right. Now, what am I talking about? Well, Donald Trump, he mocked a disabled reporter, right? Back in 2015, I believe. All right. He straight up made fun of a disabled reporter. I believe his name was Serge Kowalski or something like that, a reporter with a disability. Donald Trump was waving his arms, making fun of the dude, talking about he doesn't remember, okay? But MAGA ate it up then. They ate it up, right? Marjorie Taylor Greene running around here acting like she was scared of Jamal Bowman, calling him a threatening black man, right? Donald Trump has called women dogs, pigs, nasty. He called Rosie O'Donnell a fat pig, right? Ron DeSantis talking about black people benefited from slavery. Donald Trump called African nations S-hole countries, right? Republican Joe Wilson yelled out, "You lie," at President Obama, right? When President Obama was talking, right? MAGA been cutting up for years, man. All right. And then you got the racists in MAGA. You got the Charlie Kirks running around here. You got the Nick Fuenteses running around here. You got Marjorie Taylor Greene running around here, right? Harris Faulkner, a black Republican, said Marjorie Taylor Greene used to just walk through the White House calling him the N-word casually. Harris Faulkner said that. He's a black Republican. So MAGA been cutting up for years, man. Seriously. And this is why they don't like Jasmine Crockett, because Jasmine Crockett is MAGA's mirror. She's a mirror to them. So now, here she comes. She's sharp, right? Loud, educated, unbothered, what it seems. And suddenly, MAGA got a problem. All right. Listen, man. MAGA is the party of yelling and cutting people off and being out of order. Right. But when Jasmine does it, now it's ghetto. Now it's unprofessional. Now it's mean. Now it's cruel. Well, I can't believe this. Nuh-uh. Jasmine Crockett is MAGA's reflection. Right? And that's why MAGA and Republicans don't like Jasmine Crockett, because they don't like how she matches their energy, right? She matches the energy, and they can't stand it. right? Now, MAGA can talk trash all they want, right? But they needed a Jasmine Crockett. Sure you did. Someone to hit them where it hurts, to call out their nonsense, to match their energy, to talk to them how they talk to folks, all right? In the same tone they've been dishing it out for years. They don't want respectability. They want obedience, and when they don't get it, they cry foul. That's why they don't like Jasmine Crockett, right? Because she's not here to play nice. See, MAGA has never played nice. Never, right? She's here to give them what they've been serving to everyone else: racism, hatred, debauchery, etc. MAGA spent years saying the wildest stuff with no consequences. Now they finally met someone to match their energy, and they hate it. Point blank, period. And with that being said, man, to God be the glory. Y'all take care of yourselves out there. Peace.